Welcome back to the Wisdom Vacuum Podcast. We have our usual hosts, Jacob and Logan. Say hi.
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 And then we have our guest today, Mason Deponte. Say hi, Mason.
Que paso, wey?
Yeah.
Close enough.
That's not what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what he said at all.
No.
What do you think?
I you know what? I couldn't tell. Sounded like it.
Translation.
Well, for those Spanish speakers like myself,
He's appealing to the McDonald's employees.
that's a throwback.
That's crazy,
Deep
dude.
cuts.
That's crazy.
Deep cuts.
McDonald's, really? Oh, bro.
So,
Anyways,
let's interview Mason. Tell us who you are. Basically, you're putting your dating profile on the podcast.
Okay,
Yeah,
my dating
let's get
profile.
Aren't you dating somebody, Mason?
Are you dating
No.
somebody?
No,
Yeah.
you're not? Okay. Fine.
You're not
Never
going to
mind.
find a date on here. I mean, some dudes will
Yeah.
hit on you, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
I mean,
Actually,
there's us.
maybe I'd prefer that right now. But,
We'll hit on you.
anyways. Okay, moving on. I'll introduce myself, all right? My name is Mason Holmes Deponte. That's Deponte. I am a carpenter, and I attend the same congregation as Josh, the Oakdale Church of Christ, or Sierra Avenue.
That's all you got?
That's
How tall are you, Mason?
5'9",
How much do you weigh?
Pardon Logan.
165.
Shut up.
165.
5'9", 165, and for the ladies listening, there's like two of you. I think one of them is my mom. He's solid muscle. This
Yeah,
dude is
pretty much.
ripped.
It's
Why
Like
would
I
Tell us, Mason. Are you hot? Wait, how old are you?
Wait, what? Wait, okay. Am I on? Am I on?
Roll that one back.
Hold on.
You know me. You see me like every day, bro. What?
Yeah, how old are you? For the audience.
Okay. I am of age.
Just tell us.
Good enough for Josh, since he's asking.
No, don't say that.
I am 19 years of age. That's what I am.
Okay.
Perfect.
And are you hot?
He is hot. I'll answer that question for you. He is hot.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
There you go, ladies. He's hot.
Making me uncomfortable.
No.
Like, what kind of podcast is this?
Mission
Dude,
successful.
It's not usually like this. I promise.
I don't mean this in a gay way.
You should stop there.
But it's gonna come out in a gay way. I remember whenever I was a short, fat. I'm still short, but I remember whenever I was a really chunky little boulder, and I met Mason, and then I saw him, like a picture of him years and years later, and I was like, this dude got ripped. I remember seeing the picture, dude, and I'm like, this dude is ripped. So yes, you are a very good-looking dude.
Mason
Thank you.
absolutely
I
had a high
appreciate
school
that.
glow up.
Yeah, I thought I
High
mean
school.
people told me that I had one, but I saw Mason and I was like, this guy did some things.
Yeah,
Steroids.
you had a high
That's what it was.
school glow up, Mason. Especially like wrestling, you started getting more fit.
Yeah, I would say wrestling kind of like it gave me that discipline to like sort of change where I was, because I used to be like I used to never work out and all this other stuff, and then I found joy in like weight training and like wrestling, like martial arts and stuff. And then what really turned me around was probably track and field, like doing shot put and discus, and I'm like instantly like, okay, I need to get jacked so I could throw a heavy steel ball around, because this is fun. So
Yeah,
Man activities.
I didn't
Yeah,
do
man.
track and field, but I did wrestling, and yeah, I can definitely say if you're looking for a sport that will hone your discipline, wrestling is it, because like training endurance is everything in that sport. So most of the time you spend in wrestling is just wearing yourself out to the edge as much as you can.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I did that, and then I did. What honed me down even more was boxing. Oh, brother, that was even worse because I was like wrestling was like, okay, you wrestle this guy and it's whatever. But when you're in like the ring and you have to like spar against a guy, and your adrenaline is like pumping like crazy, it's like a completely different world.
Yeah, but faster paced combat.
Oh yeah, like much faster pace. But
yeah, that's how I feel when I drink energy drinks.
What?
Just the adrenaline rush and the feel, and then I crash a little bit later.
How it feels to drink 6 bangs.
It's fine. So, bro. Mason, have you listened to every episode? Don't lie to me.
Okay, I've listened to every episode except for the previous one since I've been so busy, like the newest one.
The newest one. Okay, that one doesn't matter. So
that's pretty faithful.
Yes, he is a hot, faithful listener.
Mm-hmm.
He's 19. He's dirty blonde.
I'm bringing this up. I'm not that blonde anymore. Not anymore.
Why are you drinking?
I had some tea.
So out of those episodes that you've watched, which one is your favorite one? What's your favorite moment? We didn't ask RC this or James, not James, Joseph. So,
okay.
What is it?
So it's gotta be the first one with RC was hilarious, and I loved
pretty good one.
When you guys were talking about fast food and like which ones you'd like if every other fast food restaurant were to be destroyed or whatever, and he were to keep one. He got so heated. That was so funny. I remember I was at work and I was like hysterically laughing. Like my coworkers thought I was like super weird.
I think my favorite part of that episode is in the background. You just hear Josh. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah. I got up and ran from the table. I was so upset.
I can hear you. You were distant. You're wrong. You're wrong. I just lost it. Like, I watched that episode 2 or 3 times, and every time where it just hits the "you're wrong," I started laughing.
You're right though. That was without a doubt the best episode we've had so far.
Oh yeah.
I don't even want to get to the questions yet. I have my own questions because we have. Okay, I'm just gonna ask.
Don't ask me if he's hot again.
Are you hot?
Yes.
No, we don't need an answer to that. We just know.
So on a scale of 1 to 10,
okay.
how hot are you?
Okay. Stop asking this question. I want to hear what Logan has to say.
Do you really though? A lot of people don't.
No, I am not hot. I am not.
I think you are.
He's hot.
Hey, don't do that to yourself. Stop it. You are so hot, dude.
He's hot and
don't
humble.
Even worry about it.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
You're a double H.
He already regrets.
Welcome to the podcast.
All right,
this is making me uncomfortable.
This is making me uncomfortable. Yes, it is.
Was that a Donald Trump impression?
Yeah, sorry. Me and Stefan were going at it at like this little party that we were having. We just started doing a ton of Donald Trump impressions, explaining like Cars 2. Chick-Hicks, yes, he won the Grand Prix. That one, yes, he did. It was funny.
What do you think about Russell's little gay Trump?
You can barely hear it.
Yeah, you can barely hear it. I thought he was.
You did it for like a second.
You have to be looking for it.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, dude, that was not very good. I'm sorry.
I wish, I wish he would have done better, but it was a gay Trump. Who is your favorite host? Number one, that's a question that I have. Who's your favorite host? And also, do we deserve, or do I guess me, because I'm kind of curious, do I deserve the hate that I got for the last episode for saying a certain word too much?
Okay, all right. I
love
the
first one. We'll move on in a second.
So for one, I love all of you. I think you're all hilarious.
Don't do that.
He's so humble. Do the thing, Logan, where you say he's hot.
You are so hot. Don't be like, oh, you're all my favorite. No. Pick one.
Okay, genuinely, like
he's just hoping it says it's him.
No,
I cannot pick because I like different things about each one of you guys.
I think just listening to Josh on every episode, Josh has been the funniest because number one, I hate him though. I hate him so much.
Only because of the last episode.
You didn't hear the last episode.
You only hate me because of the last episode.
Yeah, you shut your face. You shut it. And next question. What's your favorite word?
Yeah.
Say it hard R.
Can I say?
Hard R.
Can I say it?
Let it fly, brother. We'll do whatever we have to. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So for all you haters out there, Stefan.
Hate on me also, bro. You know what?
I was gonna say you've not established. Yeah.
I work a blue collar job. I've heard millions of things worse than that than retard.
It's terrible. Yeah.
Logan, both Logan and Josh knew. Jacob, I'm not sure if McDonald's is the HR team, but
dude, instead of an HR team, they just have ice.
Do the Mexicans say retard? Is that a thing?
Dude, yes.
Probably.
Okay. Pendejo? If someone calls you a pendejo, that's close. It means it's not as bad because it just means stupid. But
no, it does.
It's kind of a curse word.
Yeah,
it's kind of. Yeah. You're pushing boundaries there.
It's basically if someone calls you that in Spanish, then they're basically calling you retarded.
Yeah.
I just say retardo. To Clever at work. He doesn't speak English very well.
I think we might be doing it again.
I know. I always. Never mind. Let's not proceed further.
All right, Josh. This is where you transition to questions.
Yeah. Let's get a short rundown. Okay, if anyone had anything interesting that happened during their week.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We'll start with Jacob because he's at the top of the chat here.
I just went to work, but Logan took me on another date today.
I did.
Did you kiss?
Yeah, we went. No, we forgot to do that. What?
We kissed in our hearts, baby girl.
See, Jacob knows better than the kiss and tell. Logan just let it all out.
I'm not sure. I just have to show that I got game. I kissed the girl on the third date. We're doing pretty good.
Fair enough. Was Logan the girl or Jacob the girl?
Jacob's the girl, yeah. Definitely. I mean, look at us. Come on.
Yeah, fair enough.
So what did we do on our date, Jacob?
We went to he took me to go get ice cream.
Hold on.
That's what actually happened.
He took you? I think the texts are funny, how we texted this morning.
We texted. What? How did we text?
How our date was set up? Should I read? Should I read what was said?
Sure, because I don't remember what happened.
All right, so I texted Jacob at 10:52 a.m. and I said, "You awake yet?" And he just sent back, "Yes." I sent back, "I want Taco Bell and ice cream." He said, "Yeah." I said, "I come get you." He said, "Yeah."
It's pronounced ye.
And then I said, "Give me a little." I texted. He said, "Ye." And so that was how our date started. That was the beginning of it.
You also answer with yay.
Yeah, just why he.
I do that too.
I can't be bothered to put the S too.
Yeah, right, so I don't know why I do
it. Now you can move on to what we did on our date.
So we went to Winco, and we both got two
Winco.
Yeah, Winco. It's a grocery store.
Winco.
Winko.
Never heard it pronounced Winko.
He's autistic. He's retarded. Don't worry about it. Slipped it in there.
Anyways, go ahead.
Continue, Jacob. Continue.
We went and both got 2 tubs of ice cream.
Yep.
Each.
Oh my goodness.
And then we both got a gallon of ginseng and honey Arizona tea.
Oh my goodness.
The best Arizona tea.
Yeah. And then after that, we went to Taco Bell.
Dude.
And then
our metabolisms are working overtime.
Oh yeah, and when we were paying, I said, "Oh, let me pay for this since you're driving me around." And he said, "No, I'll just pay for mine. We can pay for our own, and then you can pay for Taco Bell." So then, as we're in the car, he's like looking through Taco Bell, like what he wants to get, and he says, "I could just get like a box of tacos." And like, oh, maybe a specialty box, and they're like $30. And I'm like, did you forget that you said I was paying? And he said, oh no, you can just pay for Taco Bell. It'll be cheaper anyways. He wanted to be nice. He wanted to be nice to me
at all. It was like double.
He's like looking at like a $30 box of tacos. And did you remember you said that you're gonna make me pay for Taco Bell?
For those of you who are listening, I did not get the $30 taco box. It was just an idea.
No, and I did not pay for Taco Bell.
He did not pay for Taco Bell.
What did you actually get?
Me?
Yeah.
It was a whole list of things. Because the guy in the speaker read them all out to us. So we got to hear every single item.
Hang on. I pulled up to the thing. And I was like, yeah, online order for Logan and Jacob. And then he started reading off. He's like, all right, so for Jacob, and he was like, I got 2 stackers.
I had like 3 things. Yeah.
2 stackers. And what else was it?
Double beef burrito.
Yeah, he's like, I got 2 stackers and a double beef burrito. And he's like, is that correct? And I was like, yes. I looked at Jacob and I said, I hope he doesn't read mine off. and then the guy goes, I have 3 spicy potato soft tacos. I have a stacker. I have a double cheesy beef burrito. I have nacho fries and a large Baja Dirty Blast or large Dirty Baja Blast. And I just went, yep, that's me.
What's a Dirty Baja Blast?
They put vanilla cream in it. It's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
Really?
Dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you should try it.
I do it, but I don't like drinking my I always get the diet version, but
they do have a diet version though.
Yeah, they came out with it a little bit ago, and it's perfect.
Is this why you're so hot? Is because you drink diet soda?
Okay.
What?
No.
Okay, you know what? I'm putting a stop. Stop harassing the Mason.
I love him.
No more. No more.
I want
I'm put a restraining order on you.
I can't say retard.
Hey, I'm right here. I'm right here, Logan. I'm right here.
See, he's on board with it. He's trying to love me through the phone.
Hey.
Mason, you're making a mistake.
No,
No, see, look, I'm his favorite host.
Yeah, hey. No, okay. Hold on. Hold your horses. Easy there, cowboy.
Yeah, that's what you were trying to. I knew that's what you're trying to get at.
No take taxis. I just want to make sure I'm not being too offensive.
I think you're trying to influence the jury here, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Listen, just because I want you to.
What?
Just move on.
Hey, I'll continue. Let me continue.
Mason, what did you do today? Mason, what did you do today? No, I'm scared.
I was going to describe my date that I wanted with Logan, but I'll talk about my day or my week.
I probably already had it.
True.
My day or my
living your
week.
dream.
Whatever you want to talk about. If the most interesting thing that happened in your week was today, then talk about today.
No, it was not. It's got to be Friday. I went over to, I don't know if you guys all know who Lane Branch is, but I went over to his house and he was putting on some trusses. It's basically like the roof part of the house, the section that goes at an angle, and So we had this giant crane and this huge truck pull up with all the trusses, and we hooked it on the crane, lifted it all up, and placed it on top of the roof. And then we set up only one, but it's kind of hard to describe to you if you guys don't know. Like,
I'm following you. I know what you're talking about. I got you, baby.
Okay. And we sheeted it. We sheeted it on the roof. Like, we put all the plywood on, and dude, trying to lift it up while like two of us are on top of like a 2x6 top plate of a wall, and then one of us is on like a little tiny scissor lift trying to lift that whole thing up was horrible.
It's so much better. It's so much better when I'm just going to go with it. It's so much better whenever you get a couple pieces of sheeting down first so that you can actually stand instead of fearing for your life. For whoever's on the roof.
Yeah, it was definitely intense, but it was like, I don't know, it was fun. Those moments make me feel like I'm so glad I'm not sitting down on like an office job. Like, I'm so glad I'm fearing for my life right now. Like, I'd much rather this than something else, you know?
You feel like a hot man, don't you?
No, I don't. I know. Damn it! It was hot. It was hot during that day.
No, let's pivot.
Oh, right.
I know what you mean, though, Mason. I know what you mean, though. I got into construction because I knew I couldn't do a desk job. I couldn't work in the same place every day. And dude, when I was working up at the mountains, I've been lucky. I've worked some cool jobs where we're like working out where we have sheet pilings and we're out in the middle of a riverbed working. I've been up in the mountains where you can be down in tunnels and you can be like, I think it's like, you could be like 2 or 3 hours away from the nearest daylight underground.
Oh wow.
Dude, I've been lucky. I've worked some cool jobs, and that's like, construction sucks sometimes, but then sometimes you get some jobs or some scenarios where you just kind of, you appreciate it a lot. You realize you have a pretty cool job.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And that makes all the other times that suck worth it, you know?
Yeah. Anyways, that's cool. Let's move on to some questions here. Now,
Alrighty.
You don't want to ask how my week went? Well, that's rude. What about you, Josh?
No.
Josh,
we know
Josh.
Yeah.
Josh.
We know what you did. You had an ice cream date with Jacob, and Jacob had an ice cream date with you.
Yeah. That wasn't everything, but I will forego my week. Josh, how was your week? What did you do?
I went fishing.
Ooh.
Did you catch anything?
Not really. It's early to fish right now. You know, I'm starting to feel like it, but at the same time, almost everyone that I've talked to on the water is also not catching anything. So I think it's just kind of early to start fishing, and the water's weird right now too. All the lakes are kind of shut down.
Mm.
Yeah. But no, that's pretty much just it. Working on my truck, working on. Honestly, the biggest thing that happened in my week is I discovered Fairlife milk.
It's so good, dude. It is so good. You want to know something else?
That's the biggest part of my week by far.
Go to the.
Oh yeah.
I lost
Come
it.
on, lay it on me, son.
I go to. We've snuggled before. Don't act like we haven't. Go
have we snuggled
to the convenience store. Well, yes, we have. I remember.
Was I there?
I don't know who it was. Go to the convenience store and go get a Fairlife protein shake, the 42 gram. You want the 42 gram protein shake, the vanilla one? It tastes like a vanilla milkshake.
They make protein shakes too?
Yes, dude. Those are the best protein shakes.
You don't know about the 42 grams of protein?
Wait, no. I know Fairlife protein shakes. They do a chocolate milk protein shake that's really good.
Get the vanilla one and the strawberry one. Those two are my favorite.
Oh. If they have one that tastes like a strawberry milkshake, it's
very, very similar. I get the strawberry one, and I have some Fruity Pebble protein powder. We knew about that from previous podcasts. And I put that in the Fairlife and mix it up, and it's like 100-gram protein shake. It's really, really close to being like 100 grams. It is so good. It's like a fruity pebble milkshake.
Wow.
It
That
is
sounds
so good.
tasty.
It's pretty good.
I'm kind of a classic vanilla guy, but I would give that a try.
Yeah. It's not bad. All right.
Are we free to move on to questions now, Logan?
Sure.
I think so.
Okay.
I bought a gun.
All right, let's hear it.
Yes.
I
Let's
bought
hear
a
it.
gun. That's it.
This was your Taurus 22 you were telling us about, yeah.
Next week, I'm concealed carrying. I get my permit next week. Well, I have to go to the Washington County Sheriff's Office. Your boy gonna be packing. That's just.
Are you using hollow points or ballistic tips like your drill instructor so aggressively enforced?
No. So those were hollow tips with polymer, a little dab of polymer. Now I bought those for my 44 mag, but for the 22, since for those out there, yes, I know concealed carrying a 22. But here's the thing: I'm trying to get used to the weight. It's gonna be weird to conceal carry, seeing what I like, what I don't like. I'm using copper jacketed 22. Yeah. So
I mean,
basically
it's 22.
copper,
You have there's not many options. Is it 22 mag or standard LR?
No. I just got LR. They didn't have a mag, but I didn't want the extra weight that came with a mag. And this is compact textured composite. So it's metal, but it's also lighter, but it's basically like holding a heavier Glock is really what it is. So I wanted to get used to the weight, the size, see what it felt like.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to do it at probably a significantly cheaper cost, so you don't commit to your actual carry gun, and then it turns out not great.
Right. I mean, the red dot that I put on it is about the same price of the gun, which is pretty normal. But I'm just going to take that red dot and put it on my next concealed carry, so no biggie.
Yeah.
Now we can move on. I did want to share that, though, because I wanted to tell Mason that I got a gun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay, we can move on to questions now.
Okay, move on.
I have a proposition.
No.
And it's going to be sketchy because we spent quite a bit of time already. But I'd like to propose that we go forward with Mason's question. And then I think we should try and see if we can tackle all of Stefan's questions.
Yeah, I like the way that sounds.
If it takes us an hour and a half, we're going to have an hour and a half or a 2 hour long episode. If we have to split it, we'll split it. But I think we need to have a pro Stefan episode here.
Let's do it. All Stefan.
So hold on. What's our time right now? Because if it's 2 hours, we're just going to split it into two parts.
We're about 30 minutes right now. It's
we're good. We're good.
I think we can knock these out in one episode. We'll just have an extra long.
Bro.
Okay, so
but
then
first,
Mason, we'll have you read off your question for us.
All right. Okay, listen here. So my question was tralalelo, tralala, or so it's tralalelo, tralala, or bombardino, crocodilo.
Why are you gay?
Hey, why am I gay? That's a good question. Hey, listen, that is
that's
for another
question.
That is for another time.
Answer the question we're talking about right now.
Pick one.
What's the meaning?
There is a deep philosophical, like. So when you hear this, you think of like Plato talking to Socrates. You know what I mean? Like they're sitting at a table.
Think of that. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, the accent that you used reminded me of a Hispanic. So
It's Italian, but yeah,
it's Italian. You do a terrible Italian impersonation.
Well, they're both Latin in origin.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Yep.
Hold on.
One crosses borders, one makes pasta.
I have an idea of what one of them are just because it says bomb crocodile. So there's that.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
You know what?
I'm
looking up
look at the general chat. Look at the general chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
He sent a picture of Tra-la-lilo, tra-la-la. Okay? Look at him.
Wait.
He's beautiful. The next one is Bombardilo Crocodilo.
Okay, not
Pick
a bomb
one.
crocodile, a bomber crocodile.
Which brain rot do you like more?
I like that.
It's not brain rot. It's like philosophical.
That shark really can fly.
Yeah.
Bombardino crocodile. I'm looking at Bombardino crocodilo.
We did have a Bombardino already, brother. Now we have this.
There is nothing more.
Origin. AI generated image of a bottle. Alligator.
Yeah, no, wait, don't look at the origin. The origin doesn't matter.
Hold on. I gotta read this out. I gotta read this out. This is for the Bombardino crocodilo. Features an AI generated image of a bomber plane with a crocodile face and a male Italian Texas speech voice that says Bombardino crocodilo, an alligator that bombs kids in Gaza and Palestine and doesn't believe in Allah and loves bombs.
I guess that's the lore.
Dude, that's crazy.
Dude, I'm choosing Bombardino crocodilo. That's awesome.
Look up the other lore. The other one's lore.
Hold on.
Tra-la-la.
Tra-la-lero. Oh, that's a lot of letters.
Copy paste.
Tra-la-lero, tra-la-la meme.
I actually found the TikTok that I don't have TikTok, but I found it if you want to watch it, like what I found.
I
Instagram.
can't read this one.
Here, do you want to see the actual meme?
I can't read this one.
Is it in Italian?
I mean, the original reasons. I can't read the translation. I can tell you that much. Yeah, I'm going with Bombardino crocodilo.
All right. Good answer.
I would also have to do that. Hold on.
I already said it. I said it based
enough
off
of my
the
brain rot. Okay. Next question.
All right. Let's move on to the Stefan extravaganza here.
Stefan, this is for you, baby girl.
Here, I'll do this for you guys, Dan.
Stefan, question number 1. What is your favorite TV show when you were a kid? What's the one you disliked the most as a kid? What's your favorite show now? When I was a kid, SpongeBob probably. I loved SpongeBob growing up. My mother hated SpongeBob because it was stupid.
Oh yeah, mine too.
Probably Ben 10. My favorite.
That's a good one. Yeah.
As a kid. Yep. Logan.
SpongeBob. I think close second is Fairly Odd Parents.
That's a good one.
Pretty good.
Those are all good answers.
Yeah.
Mason. Favorite?
It's got to be either when I was a kid. It was either Amazing World of Gumball.
Yeah.
Or
I forget you're young.
Yeah. Or that. Or I really liked Samurai Jack growing up.
Dude, I didn't get to watch Samurai Jack growing up, and that's like one of my biggest regrets.
Because the last season they put on Adult Swim, so you had to watch it before they released the last season.
Yeah.
But yeah, goated.
All good choices. What's the one you disliked most as a kid? I don't remember the shows I didn't like. It's probably
I just didn't watch it.
I do. Steven Universe. I just always seen.
Thank
terrible.
you. I was about to say that, Jacob.
No, yeah.
Oh, bro, I hated Steven Universe.
So
terrible.
I watched all of Steven Universe because I had a friend that really liked it, and I was like, this is weird. It's an interesting show. It's got like a weird, a weird sexual tension to the show that I don't think belongs in a kid's show.
Oh yeah, it was weird.
It's fine for an adult show, but there's like some weird stuff. It kind of feels like you're trying to indoctrinate kids a little bit and normalize some stuff that I really like. The show as purely entertainment, it's fine, but there's some weird stuff in there.
Yeah, for sure. It was like I don't know. The whole fusion thing was weird too. Like,
yeah, the process was overly sexualized.
Yeah,
it's like they had to dance weird to fuse.
Yeah. What about you, Logan?
I don't know. Because I just didn't watch what I didn't like, but I don't remember what I don't like. I never even saw Steven Universe. Like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Is that fat, chubby kid with the backpack?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think he has a backpack. So, I don't know. It's got like brown.
So I remember that.
Or black curly hair.
I remember it, but I never watched it. But I think
I didn't watch it until like 2 years ago.
I don't think that I liked Mickey Mouse. Like that TV.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Like, yeah, but you're saying as a kid. But I'm like, I don't think I ever watched it. I did never enjoy it. Like, that was popular, but I don't think that I ever really enjoyed that all that much. I don't know. I don't remember my childhood.
There's probably some cartoon that I showed you didn't like.
I don't like thinking about Adventure it now. Time? Like, I used to not like. I never watched Adventure Time, but then Jacob showed me. I'm like, this is pretty funny, and I was like 18 or 19 whenever he showed me. I may have been 20 whenever you showed me. I'm not even kidding. And I was like, this is actually funny. I don't know, because every kid show that I watched, I enjoyed because I watched it. So I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's everybody's favorite show now?
That's a hard one because I don't really watch any active shows. Like, anything that's releasing right now, I don't watch. I don't hardly watch anything until it's completely released, and then I can watch the whole thing at once.
I did do that.
It doesn't mean like modern show. It just means like show that is your favorite now as an adult.
Oh, that's a hard one because I've watched it in its entirety, so I don't know if I would watch it again.
Okay, so like what one? Well,
you liked it, so
yeah. I mean, it depends. Are we counting anime?
If is it a show or are there multiple episodes?
Because Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm not a huge like anime show guy, but I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, and that is an insane work of art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just use that as your favorite then.
Yeah, that one's pretty high up there.
Jacob, can I guess what yours is?
What is mine?
Is it Death Note? Is that a TV show? That is technically.
It's an anime.
I don't know anime that well. I'm
pretty good.
Yeah.
Anime is weird because it doesn't air on TV, so I don't know if I would call it a TV show. It's a series.
I mean, it does air on TV, just not here.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw in Japan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mason? Oh wait, no, you didn't answer. I'm sorry.
I didn't answer. You just tried to answer for me, and
yeah. We got okay. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay. I don't know. Mine might be the same as Mason's. Actually, is it Breaking Bad?
No.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Breaking Bad is awesome, though.
It is. Cool. It is really good, but it's probably not my favorite.
I don't even know what my favorite. I don't watch like a whole series that often.
What's the most recent one?
Oh, Lost, bro. Lost is really good.
I heard it was pretty.
Maybe it's Lost.
The survival show?
Yes.
Are you talking about Alone or Lost?
Lost. I think you're thinking of the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't heard of Lost before.
It's not like a reality TV show. It's just a show.
It's a pretty good one.
Is it on Netflix?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is. I know my dad likes it. Yeah.
Dude, I used to watch those.
It is really good.
It's a 2004 drama.
Stuff like that. I used to watch some of the Alaskan shows, Deadliest Catch. I used to love those types of shows.
Deadliest Catch was good. Yeah.
It is not like that at all.
I miss Disney's Cash.
it
No,
is-
I'm just talking about that
okay.
like category
Oh, okay.
of shows.
Gold Rush.
Because I mentioned
Gold Rush.
Gold
was
Rush.
so
I used
good.
to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad
Logan.
and I. Yeah. We used to do that.
Finding
Wow.
Bigfoot. Logan watching Finding Bigfoot all the time.
Yeah, I used to watch that a lot whenever I was younger.
Yeah.
It's
didn't
funny
watch that
because I have a retarded guy at work named Tommy, and he thinks Bigfoot is real. And he was talking to me. He's like, "Bigfoot's real," and I'm like, "If I ever see Bigfoot, I'm gonna kill him." And he's like,
That-
"What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna yell. If you're a guy in a suit, you better take off the mask, or I'm shooting. I'm gonna shoot him, and then I'm gonna sell it to science people and scientists. That's a word I was looking for. And I'm gonna make hundreds of
Science
millions
people.
of dollars off of it."
Understandable. If I
Best
saw
of
a
luck.
big, like 8-foot hairy thing, I'd probably kill it as the natural American.
Enter Andre
Yeah.
the Giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's like if it's real, God created it, right? So, but it's not human,
Yep.
so it's an animal.
It's
And
not me.
then
It's not
I
me.
feel like I have to yell if you're a guy in a suit because some dummy who's, I mean, there's people that dress up as animals and change their bodies. So it's like, hey,
Yeah.
if you're a guy in a
So-
suit, you need to let me know now or I'm putting a bullet in you.
So you're
So
either
you're
killing
saying-
Bigfoot or you're killing a furry. So it's a win-win.
Yeah. So it's like, which one is legal? You know what I mean? So, because I'm not even kidding. In Washington, it is illegal to kill Bigfoot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is illegal
That's-
to kill Bigfoot in Washington because all the libtards up there think that he's real.
That's crazy.
Are you yawning right now during my Bigfoot thing?
No, I was
Are you
excited.
serious? Yeah. Oh yeah,
I was
When he's
really
talking about
pumped.
his big feet, you're yawning?
dude, I'm shaped like an L. Mason,
small
what's your favorite?
No, lowercase.
the small part of the L is the
Hey.
bottom, I think.
I don't like you at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mason.
Mason still
oh,
has to go.
like right now, it's gotta be I really like Invincible.
That is
Dude,
good.
yeah.
Is
I
that
didn't
is
think
that a
about
good-
that.
So all of you were like, "Yeah, I've never seen it."
It's
I
it's
told
good.
you to watch it, and you haven't.
It's
It's really
like
good.
I just
I
got the
know.
comic books. Oh, bro, it's so
It's-
peak.
It's superhero, right?
I don't want to spoil
Yeah.
anything, so
Dude,
I'm not going
that's
to
the
read
hard
comics.
part. That's why I hate giving answers to these
Well,
questions because there's so
I-
many things.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna forget it. Yeah. Jacob said he wasn't gonna spoil it, and then you're like,
Yeah,
"It's a hard thing." So I was
It's
gonna be
that
like,
and
"Spoil
Jujutsu
it."
Kaisen. Definitely the
Dude,
top
Jujutsu
two.
Kaisen, mine's like Jujutsu Kaisen, Invincible, and actually Mandalorian. I
Yeah.
have rewatched The Mandalorian twice now. It's so good. I love that
Dude,
show.
I watched it by myself. I mean, me and Jacob for a while. Jacob got me onto it, and I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure
don't-
it was Jacob who got me onto it. And then I would wait every Wednesday at work. Whenever I was working at the gas station, I would watch it while I was pumping fuel into cars because Oregon's dumb. And so I would do that and watch The Mandalorian because it would release. I don't remember what time, but it would release on Wednesdays, and I would watch it there. And then I got my parents into it, and then we would watch it together. And then I would be like, "All right, Dad, so this is what's happening here."
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Great. It's a great
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Okay, we just spent like 10 minutes on that one question.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know if
yeah.
we're gonna get to all of them.
this is not.
Stephen Smith
This is not going.
asks,
Yes?
shut up. Stephen Smith asks, since you guys started the podcast, have any of you had your strange food/snack habits referenced in the first question on the podcast? Jacob's was yogurt and peanut butter. Logan's was hot dog, ranch, nachos. Josh was saltines and milk.
I have.
Yogurt and peanut butter. I mean, that was the least weird one. That was the only one that sounded like it could be like a regular snack of your two, like something you would commonly make.
Yeah.
That's just a
Yeah.
yogurt
Yeah.
topping.
Yeah, I mean, I do that too.
Yeah, that's just a yogurt topping. That's not outlandish. I've just never tried it.
Yeah.
I haven't
Josh, we know
had.
that you've had Well,
No,
you
I
had
actually
crackers
haven't.
and milk last night, though.
Yeah, but they were like sweet vanilla crackers. It's different.
Oh.
I haven't had
Oh, that's
saltines
me
and milk.
right
It
there.
might have been
Ring.
like 2 years. It's been a
I'm
long
a
time,
sweet
actually.
vanilla cracker.
Oh, it hasn't.
It's no, it's actually been like 2 years probably since I had.
No, it has
You know
not.
what? Hold on, Mason, host the podcast. I'll be right back.
Okay, so
No.
What? No.
Mason, while he's gone, Mason, what is your weirdest food habit or combination? Let's get you in on this.
okay, I don't have like much of a weird one. I don't know. I haven't really talked to anybody about this one. But bro, what is going on? Is he just opening and closing things in the background?
He's fumbling and bumbling.
He should have muted.
Yeah.
Let's wait. Look, can we listen? Can we just listen?
Yeah.
Is he making saltines and milk?
I think he might
that's
be
what he's
doing that.
I think that's what
Dude,
he's doing.
one time we were just waiting to play a game with him, and we had to wait like an hour for him to cook.
You guys are
like,
getting saltines and milk ASMR in the background.
Yeah, we
All
heard.
right.
We
What we
were
do?
silent.
Yeah, we stopped talking so that we could hear you rummaging like
Yeah.
a raccoon, dude.
Mason, you were supposed to host the podcast while I was gone.
I did, and I said everyone listened.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. As long as you took charge.
Yeah, all right. So I asked Mason. Oh, Josh, finish what you're
Saltines and
doing.
milk.
Finish what you're doing.
Oh, see, Adeline knows. Tung tung sahur.
What?
I don't understand. Don't be gay.
What if I am? What if I am, Logan?
Well, it would be a sin.
Rock
Number
with
one. Number
Okay,
two,
all right.
there is such thing as a holy kiss, and I'd be willing to give it to you. So I asked Mason, Josh, would you quit crinkly, you cracker?
Saltines and milk,
Mason,
brother.
Josh.
Bro. Are you for real eating saltines and milk right now?
I'm having saltines and milk
Get the
right now,
point.
brother.
James, I know I said retard on the last podcast too much, but do us a favor and just tone down the saltine ASMR for us.
You might have
Edit
said it
this
more
one
times
just
this
a little
podcast.
bit. No,
I think you did.
I haven't said. I can make it official. You want to see how many times I can say it in a minute?
No.
Are you sure? It's
Well,
it's his favorite word. It's Mason's
You
when was
mean
the
I'll
last
time
time you had hot dog ranch
I'll time you.
nachos?
No,
No.
we've moved on past that. Mason Deponte,
We're not.
Yes,
Good, sir.
sir.
what is your weirdest combination food thing?
The weirdest I could think of is usually like if I forget to meal prep or anything for work, I always get tuna, like solid white tuna
Albacore?
preserved in water. Yes, albacore tuna.
Yeah.
And then you take it out, right? And so you of course
You
drain
just
it.
Put
and
it
you
right
put
in your
a
mouth. You
bowl.
just eat it.
No, not that. That tastes horrible. But you put it in a bowl, right? And then you get Chick-fil-A sauce.
Not bad. I like where this is going.
Yes. And you cover it in Chick-fil-A sauce. Mix it together. White rice. Boom. Mix it together. Instant, like, what's it? Like 42 grams of protein in that little can. I'm probably thinking of just a Fairlife milk, but
That's not even weird. I have done that exact thing step
that's
for
pretty
step
good.
many times.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
sounds pretty
it's-
good. But
That's-
it's not
what the
normal.
weirdest.
I had that for dinner, except it was with a little bit of soy sauce and hot sauce and mayonnaise.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I
But
used to put pepper and relish in mine.
Relish, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, I would just get I have cans of tuna. That would be my lunch, and they had relish at work, so I would just squirt it in there, salt, pepper, and eat that, and then that was my lunch.
Huh.
I used to do the mayonnaise with the tuna, but then like at work I'd get too it'd be too filling, so I'd have to switch
Mayonnaise
it
is better
over.
for the canned chicken.
Yeah. Mayonnaise in general, I can't really have a lot like I can't really have it at all at work. I have to have very light stuff.
Does it mess
Same.
with your stomach?
No, it's just like I can't feel like heavy at work, or else I'll get like slow.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
I've had a couple jobs where they'll pull a taco truck onto the job at lunchtime every day. Those are the most dangerous jobs for me because I will eat off that taco truck for lunch every day. And sometimes it'll just be like, hey, give me 2 of the little street tacos. But then other days it's like, you know what, super burrito right now today. And then I spend the rest of the day trying not to puke or fall asleep.
I started like normal work week. I don't eat breakfast, and I know we went through this. I drink an energy drink on the way to work. I just started drinking protein shakes, or I meal prepped shrimp fried rice. So the shrimp has high protein, but it's not much. Then there's vegetables and rice, so it's not super filling. 2 or 3 protein shakes a day, just if I get the urge that I'm hungry. Drink one of those, I'm good.
Man,
and
you
then
probably have terrible trips to the bathroom.
Yeah.
No, I don't. That's the thing. Is it
protein
just
farts too?
Protein shakes for me just give me gas, but they don't fill me up. They just sit me right at that level where I'm not hungry, and I don't feel weighted down because it's not super solid.
Yeah, when I was doing meal prep and intermittent fasting, which I'm actually about to start doing again, that was pretty much exactly the same thing I did. I'd have a protein shake around like 10, and then I had a meal prep lunch of some kind that would be like 800 calories or something like that.
Oh, mine's like 300 calories.
Well, it was lunch was really my only meal for the day when I was doing it. So
okay.
Between the protein shake, maybe a snack, and then an 800 calorie meal, it was like I'd be getting like 15 to 1700 calories. It's a pretty decent cut.
Yeah. I'm like, I know we just talked about. Go ahead. Sorry, Mason. I'm sorry. Say that again.
That's it. I just wanted to say.
Oh,
insane.
Well, yeah, it's pretty good cut. I know we just went over my Taco Bell haul, and I bought 2 tubs of ice cream, but I think calories for a day, I think I may be at like 600 to 700 calories a day.
Not with like that, dude. That's enough. You're a small guy. That was enough to last you like a week.
I know, but during a normal work week, 600 to 700 calories while doing manual labor.
Oh yeah.
It like my warehouse, if it's 80 degrees outside, it's pushing 90 in the shop from all the compressors.
You feel great.
I'm so tired at the end of the day that whenever I come home, I just grab my lunch meal preps, eat 200 calories, 300 calories worth of stuff. I'm done.
Yeah, you're tired at the end of the day, but during the day, you feel incredible, right?
Yeah, so like 7:30 to 9, I'm okay. I'm not fully awake, but then that's just when my workday starts. But then after that, from 9 to 2, dude, I'm on it. And then from 2 to 4, I'm even more on it because it's like my body's waking up. I just processed lunch, boom, and then I drive home and I'm about to fall asleep because I don't. There's not enough food in my system.
That's understandable. Yeah.
Okay, well, we have to get through these questions a little bit quicker.
We can make a part 2. It's fine.
What's the worst injury you've ever had? Jacob.
I haven't really had any really bad injuries. I almost lost an eye when my brother was like holding a gate back and I like kicked it. Like it was like inside of a dog kennel. So it was like a tall gate and I kicked it and then it like unlatched and it like hit me in the like right next to the eye. I almost lost an eye, but I haven't really had any bad injuries, never broke a bone or anything.
Wow, what a wuss. Logan.
I don't know how to. I've broken a few toes.
Oh.
Those are just weird because you can see. The only reason I know that I broke them is because there's like a black line across it, and you can't really move it, and it takes like a month for it to feel good again, and then you're like, oh, that's a little crooked.
The first reason I know it's broken is because it hurts real bad.
And it's crooked. But I think the worst injury that I think is the worst injury was I put a 12 gauge pistol shotgun through my lip.
Oh yeah, you told us about that.
Yeah, it wasn't the most painful, but it's the one that I now have a scar on my face and a chipped tooth from it. So it's like, I think it did the most damage that's visible. So that's why I'm like, I think that's the worst.
Yeah.
Because it's right on my face.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of like I don't know. I haven't really broken a lot of stuff. Like I broke my nose, well, because of boxing, obviously. But I mean, like the worst injury I had was probably when I was little. I split my head open. So
Nice.
I got to say that either that or one time because I kind of live on a hill, and I was like riding my bike down when I was a kid, and I what's it called when you fly off your front bars on like a bike?
Painful.
Yeah.
What?
Pain.
I don't know.
Accident.
There's a word for it. I forgot what it's called, but like I
You're
flew
talking about
off.
like an endo?
Yeah, but that's you're not.
But
You're
that's
supposed
when
to
you
stay on.
stand up.
You're supposed to stay
Yeah.
on the bike.
Yeah. No, I flew forward and I like landed in this giant pit of rocks, and I now have a scar on like my forearm going from like my wrist all the way down to my elbow. My like forearm split open to like almost the bone. So that's pretty bad, but I didn't nothing really broken. Huh?
Is your mom a nurse?
Yeah, my mom's an ER nurse.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, luckily your mom's a nurse. She was able to fix you up.
Yeah, she gave me I remember she gave me a ton of she gave me like a couple of pain meds, and then
That's cool, Mom.
Yeah, she was taking me to the hospital, and I was out of it, and I started sticking my finger in like where my forearm split open, like trying to touch my bone, or like that. I remember that.
Dude, Mom had the good stuff.
No, it was the thing is it wasn't anything like crazy. I was still in shock, so I was like it didn't hurt as bad until I think I stuck my finger in there, and then I was instantly like, okay, now this is hurting.
Yeah.
Your body was self-numbing.
Yeah.
Has anybody like? I'm curious. Have you guys? I feel like Josh or Mason has. Have you guys dislocated things?
I dislocated my jaw.
How does that feel?
I honestly couldn't tell you because it happened so fast. That's not even the worst thing that happened. But it was when I was younger. I was at a skate park, and I tried to go over a tabletop, and I went up one side, and then my front tire hit the top corner of the other side as I was coming down. So my bike stopped, but I kept going, and basically jaw straight into concrete. And apparently it dislocated my jaw for a moment and then snapped back in. And now like my on the right side, my jaw, every now and again, it will kind of bind up and then pop real loud. But
so it didn't get set right.
That still wasn't even that bad though. I ran my thumb through a table saw once.
Cool.
That was probably the worst one.
Through the table? You put your thumb through a table with the saw?
Table saw.
Did it feel icy? Like cold?
It's like
it's weird. The way it happened, it took me a second to even register what had happened because I pushed something through and it caught my thumb. And it was like if someone were to punch your thumb, when it was like if you were to point your thumb at someone and then they just punched it. It was like
did you get bone?
It got hit. I think it might have, but I don't think it hit bone. I think it just kind of kicked it out of the way before it could hit bone.
I did mine on a what kind of saw? It's a like whirlwind. No,
skill saw.
So it's a kind of saw because I work in. Mason's a carpenter. Maybe he can help me with this term. It's a undercut saw. So basically, you put boards to a certain length. It's called a tiger stop. That's the system that's on it. So it measures a certain length. You push the board to it, and you have a pedal on the floor. It's just for mass production cutting. And this guy clamps down on the board, or a couple boards at a time, and the blade comes up and goes into the guide and cuts those boards.
Okay.
Well, I turned the saw off, and I accidentally stuck my finger down in the guide, and it took a chunk out of my finger. And all I thought, I didn't even know that I cut it, is I'm like, why did my finger get so cold? And then blood just started going everywhere.
Yeah.
It just
it was still spinning down or something.
And you know what? Well, it was spinning up. They spin up.
I thought you said you turned it off.
I did. Well, I did, but I see what you're saying now. Yes, it was slowing down. It just hadn't fully gotten there yet. But you know how like you run a board through the table saw and it creates almost like that V before the board is finished cutting? It kind of looks like a V depending on what blade you have.
A V? Like where the board wants to split? What do you mean?
No, like where the blade has cut the board. It's not a straight line. I use Diablo blades.
Because the alternating direction teeth. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So it looks like a V. I literally had a V. It starting from the outside of my finger, there was just a perfect V, and then there was just like an 1/8-inch hole in my finger.
Yours was clean then. Mine was not clean. Mine was like a fleshy, shredded mess. I could send a picture.
Mine was clean.
No?
I'd like to see a picture. I'm not going to get wheezy.
This is gonna.
But no,
I might have to go back a while.
Mine was just like a 3/4-inch strip, 1/8 deep, just gone.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah, mine. The saw hit it, and like I said, it felt like someone punched it, and then I didn't even it didn't register that it happened at first. I shook my hand off like, ooh, it shouldn't do that again. And then I went to go continue cutting my piece, and then there was the second where I was like, wait, that's not just going to be okay. And then I looked at it and realized it's just pouring blood. Yeah, and there was like blood splatter up the wall behind the saw.
Yeah, your body just, that's what happened to me. It's like something's icy and then blood's just everywhere. It's like your body just took over. It's like, what happened?
Here it is.
And then you just continue. It hasn't processed yet.
I'll post it in the host chat for everyone to see.
Thank you.
I want to see.
It's going to be... it's host chat.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice,
pretty...
Wait, send DM it to me.
Like a little... oh, that's right. You can't see that.
I'll send it to him.
Like a little over a half...
Sigma.
Or a little over an 1/8-inch, just jagged trough through the middle of my thumb, basically. It's not great.
Yeah, mine was super clean. All right, next question.
Yep.
Ooh,
I got off the questions tab. Which anime-based toy or card game were you into? Bakugan, Beyblade, or Pokemon/Digimon? I don't know anyone who was into Digimon. Was that? Yeah. Was there even like a toy counterpart to Digimon like the other ones?
Probably. There are probably some toys. I've watched the couple episodes of the show. Not a lot of it, but that's it. I don't know a lot about Digimon.
Yeah. For me, it was all of them. I still have Bakugan. I still have Beyblade. I still have Pokemon. I never really got deep into them because I never got the toys when they were cool. I got them later on from just remembering that those were cool, or I would get hand-me-downs from someone or something like that. So I still have all three of those things, and yeah, they were cool.
I had Bakugan and Pokemon cards.
Yeah. I didn't really watch Bakugan or Beyblade. I just liked the toys because they were a big deal at school. I watched Pokemon, though.
Yeah, I watched Pokemon.
What are you, Logan?
I don't think Logan.
None of them.
None of them.
No. None. Mason?
I think I had one of a couple Bakugans and like a Beyblade. I remember getting one for Christmas with me and Cody, and we had the little ring where you could fight in. But Pokemon, bro, I was obsessed with the card game when I was a kid, and we used to have this store, and where I lived, and it was like a tournament thing. So me and all my friends from school, we'd all go to this little tournament and like battle Pokemon. But that was like, but it was Pokemon for me all the way. I used to be way too obsessed with that when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have a binder with card slips that have all my Pokemon cards in it.
I do too. I got a ton of them, but my little brothers have them now. But
yeah, got a couple old '90s cards. Probably not anything that's really worth anything, but some neat old cards.
Yeah, I talked to Cody about like the different prices and stuff for like Pokemon cards, and it's like, I mean, if they're a lot of money, I could see why you'd want to sell them, but I also don't want to like sell it to some big old like sweaty basement dwelling nerd who like collects Pokemon. So I don't do it.
I mean, that's the problem is you're if you sell them, it's either going to go to a collector or go to a flipper who's then going to sell it to a collector. So it's just kind of, unless you need the money and don't want the card anymore, it's probably worth it to just keep it as long as you have the ability to keep it nice so it doesn't lose its value.
Yeah, I'd just say like giving it to like kids who are just getting into Pokemon is really cool, and they're all like freaking out over it, you know.
Yeah. That's the main reason I've kept some of my childhood toys. Like I have some neat Star Wars collectibles that I probably shouldn't have opened when I was a kid, but I did. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to let my kids play with them when they're super young and they're going to break them. But when they're old enough that they like know to treat their toys nice and they get into Star Wars or Pokemon or one of these things that have toys for it, that's going to be really cool to be able to give my kids stuff that I played with as a kid.
Yeah.
So, hang on a minute. I know you listeners out there don't have the attention spans to listen to much longer of this, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to split this episode, and we'll give you a midweek release with the second half, where you can come back and listen to more of the Stefan Appreciation episode starring Mason. For now, you'll just have to wait. Until next time, this has been the Wisdom Vacuum Podcast.